everyone, welcome to day 20, which is selfie. Now, for those of you that follow along with my channel, you'll know selfie is not a problem for us. John and I take a ton of selfies, mainly because it's just the two of us on trips, and that's how we get both of us in the photos. Um, Side note, that's one of the reasons why I love Disney so much, is you can get the photos taken by quote unquote professionals, and you get more pictures of the two of you together. So if you ever go to Disney World or Disneyland, get the Mimi Raker package, which is where you can get the photos from the professionals and do that. So I started with a Spectrum Gardenia, this blue paper, and I really thought I wanted to put that circle behind us. I just loved the way that circle looked. Ended up, it didn't fit with this page. Now, those of you that are watching me every day for Scraptember will know I used it for the circle layout, so this is a little behind the scenes. I didn't do these pages in order. I did 18, 19, and 20 all on the same day, but I did obviously 20 before 19. So now, because I did use this blue paper and there was a little bit of green in it, I decided I would just go through and anything that was blue and green, I'm just going to pull out, or black in some instances, and try to use it on the page. So I have this one, and here's the other thing, I don't know where the rest of those navy blue film strips are. I'm not sure where I put them. I have this one navy blue film strip, and it got lost on my desk because it was so dark. I actually forgot to use it. So the way that I ended up putting this page, there was this little white section right above it, and I put this "Joy looks good on you," that I really wanted to be the title. It ends up getting a little bit lost in everything, but it's still there, and I still know it's there, and I think you can still read it, so that works out. Um, One of the things I do recommend is that you put the rub-ons on first, if you, like I'm doing here, just so you can layer them and they're at the bottom. Once you start putting stickers and ephemera on, having putting the rub-ons around them becomes more challenging. So I just think that having your rub-ons on first is a good way to handle the whole thing. Um, so I am putting on a lot of the blue floral rub-ons to add to the background of this paper. It's really becoming kind of a monochromatic layout as well. So if you had a challenge that was monochromatic, this is a kind of a way you can do it, but still have a lot of movement and a lot of variety in the layout. I think that's one of the great things about 49th and Market. And I know for the scrap timbers, I've used a lot of 49 and Market. I am promising that I will use some different things. You'll see some different stuff coming up, hopefully for the next 2 days at least. So you won't only see 49 and Market from me, but I had a lot of 49 and Market, so I wanted to use it. Particularly those page kits. I can't talk enough about the page kits and how awesome they are, and then the rub-ons and just how wonderful. I enjoy the rub-ons. For me, I am typically a linear scrapbooker, and 49 and Market is the first kind of set of collections that I've had that make me feel like I can do a more distressed look with ease without feeling like I don't know what I'm doing. So this was a Simple Stories kind of, I think it was their attempt at 49 and Market collection. I don't remember what it was called. I did not get the paper pack. I just got the sticker sheet. And I have used that with Spectrum Gardenia. So I'm pulling out my chipboard and some frames, and I'm just going to use the blues and a little bit of the greens, I think, just to kind of add on to this collection. I keep everything together in the bags, and I'm just kind of adding on from that. I have a few things on each of these that I really enjoy, and that's what you're going to see me use. Now these die cuts, I really like the die cuts that they put in the 49 and Market collections, but sometimes they're super hard to get off because they're so delicate. So just realize I'm trying to film this and do it not quickly, but in a way that it doesn't take me, 6 years to edit. So I am trying to put it together. I'm not taking my time. A lot of times when I do the kits, I will pre-cut out all of the die cuts that go with it so that you don't have to sit there and watch me diligently try to pull them out. But if you're doing it without without that, I would just say take your time and maybe get all the die cuts taken out of that initial die cut piece first and then try to build a page because they are very fiddly in those the pre-cut quote unquote die cuts. Some of them are super super small and delicate and you just have to be super careful. So here is me kind of building the page. You'll see I used two of the frame or one of the frames and I cut it in half diagonally and then I just kind of built collages around where the frame doesn't meet. So it's almost like the frame did go all the way around and I covered it up. That's one of the things I do a lot when you don't have a frame that's the right size is I just cut it diagonally and then put embellishments on the two corners that don't have the frame and that really seems to work. I did have a few of the stamp washi tape that came with Spectrum Gardenia. I put those on. I'm putting some enamel dots. I just, I'm looking at this page as I'm doing it. I'm doing the voiceover a day later, and I really do just love how this whole thing kind of came together. It's not a normal kind of page for me. And there is the Hello Happiness that I am calling the title. And I stuck it right there on the top. Hello Happiness, joy looks good on you. I think that's fun. And then one of the last things I did is I got this border, and it's kind of a lacy border, and I added it to the navy frame just to add a little kind of excitement on the right and left hand side. And I just thought it looked really fun. As you can see, out of all of the embellishments, I have really struggled to use those because I have almost all of them left. So I'm kind of trying to make myself use, and you've heard that over and over again, use my supplies. And if I don't use my supplies, find somebody else that will use them because I hate to just have them sitting in a bag and then 2 years from now when I'm not into this kind of a collection, I'll just get rid of it. The final thing I'm going to do is put a little bit of this light blue one on the bottom only. It's kind of, I don't know, I just thought it looked cute on the bottom. I really ended up kind of having a fun with this page. And then I'm going to add that black one right on top to make a little layer. And we're going to make kind of a mini embellishment cluster there in the bottom right corner. That I thought was a lot of fun. I've got that one more sticker I'm going to put on with a foam dot. And I think I'm going to try to find one more word phrase to pop in there as well. Here's me looking through all of my word phrases to try to find something that will work. Ooh, I got, oh yes, still not exactly what I'm looking for. And there we go. I've got something that I'm looking for. And this is the end of the page. So I hope you are enjoying Scraptember. I hope you're enjoying watching all the different layouts. This was Selfie. Tomorrow, I believe, is 6x6 pad. And I will see you back then for another day of Scraptember. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.